Hi Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading. It's the 16th to the 22nd of September 2019. I'm really sorry that I've not got the opening credits and the cards that I'm using this week laid out. I'm recording from another location this week, which is my twin sister's place, her wardrobe room as it were. When it gets really warm, becomes really unbearably warm in my apartment to work in. So my twin sister has all of the, the stuff that I need here to record. Well, not all of it. I've got my iPad too on a beam suspense thing, which is brilliant. But there's only so many things I can do. I mean, I can do lots of editing, but I don't have much room to store stuff on my iPad too, which is why I can't edit and put all the credits on and everything, because it would just take up too much room. So, but it's the message you want, and you're going to get the same reading anyway, as I often do, on the channel. So we're going to do your weekly check-in first, Pisces, and then we're going to look at your work and your and your love reading this week. We can't hone down on the actual spread to show them. I'm so sorry this week, guys, to do that. It's just too difficult. But yeah, we're going to have a look, and yeah, I'm going to be with you all through the reading. So let's get on with your reading. Let's have a look at who you are, Pisces, this week. Who is Pisces this week between the 16th and the 22nd of September? Can you show me who Pisces is? Who is Pisces between the 16th and the 22nd of September? Okay, well, I don't want to turn that over just yet. I don't want to see. And what's the theme of the week for Pisces? Usually I would speed up this part, as you know. Sorry, guys, but I just don't have, I would have to save the video if I did that on my iPad, and it won't store it. It only has a certain amount of room. And can you show me, please, what is the goal for Pisces this week? What is Pisces' goal this week? And what is the obstacle that Pisces needs to overcome? And can you show me what could Pisces be achieving this week? Oh, that wants to come out. That's great. Okay. There we go. And can you show me, please, universe? What is it that Pisces needs to avoid this week? What does Pisces need to avoid this week? And what does Pisces need to embrace this week? What does Pisces need to embrace this week? Okay. And can you show me, please, universe? Oopsie daisy. Cards going everywhere. Ugh, knew that would happen somehow. Ugh, let's pick up that last one there. Sorry about that. I hope that I don't have any other cards that I'm missing. I don't think I do. I think they're all up. Okay. I'm just going to check. Got this real thing about cards falling down, because then you're like, oh man, do I have all my cards? Okay. And can you tell me, if Pisces needs support, where can they get it this week? Right, there we go. All right, so we've got our cards down, and let's have a look. So Pisces, you are showing this week, my darlings, as being the Empress. Nice, lovely energy, nurturing, warm, kind, supportive. Some of you guys focusing on creative ventures with the Empress energy. The Empress is a nurturer. She's a very maternal figure. She's very lovely. She's very warm. She's very kind. She's very supportive. Some of you guys, it might be that you are very busy with your children this week, or you're very busy helping or supporting another individual here this week, Pisces, with the Empress. Some of you guys might be pregnant. It might be time for you to give birth this week, for example, with the Empress energy. But I don't really want to go along those lines, because not everybody's pregnant that comes and sees these videos. But certainly I feel that there is a warmth about you this week. Certainly I feel, Pisces, that you're helping others this week. I feel that you're helping and you're supporting others, and you're loving others, and you're showing kindness to others with the Empress energy showing this week. What's the theme of the week for you, Pisces? The theme is the Hanged Man, though. That's interesting, Pisces. Delays is the Hanged Man. Looking at things from another perspective is the Hanged Man. Sacrifice is the Hanged Man. Hands being tied is the Hanged Man. Often this is a delay, or it's a stop card, is the Hanged Man. There are delays or postponements when you get the Hanged Man. It can indicate something's being postponed this week, with the Hanged Man energy. But actually that's you, isn't it? Of course. Pisces, that's you on the card, because this is your major card. You've got a few majors, haven't you? You've got Moon, I think. You've got a High Priestess. You've got the Hangman. Wow. 3 major cards. Though the Moon can also be seen as a Cancerian energy as well. So that's you. The theme is that you are... I don't know whether you're looking at something from another perspective, Pisces, or whether you are going through a slow transformation. because the Hanged Man is slow transformative energy as well. Okay, the Hanged Man is all about excuse me, self-sacrifice and being able to look at things from an alternative view. Okay, and it's interesting because you show as being, we've got two major cards here, but firstly you show as being the Empress, warm, nurturing, kind, understanding, supportive to others, Pisces. Because the theme of the week is the Hanged Man. I actually feel that you're doing something very differently, and I think that actually this Hanged Man, the theme of the week is about you seeing something in a very different way, and you seeing something from a very different light. So whatever it is that you're doing here with the Empress, Pisces, I don't think that I'm not saying that you're not warm and nurturing people. What I'm saying is I don't think that you're used to doing it with whoever the person is, because I feel that you're being really warm and caring and kind here. But the theme of the week is all about you looking at something from an alternative perspective with that Hanged Man energy, and also sacrificing in a way your own comfort for somebody else. So this is a week of sacrificing yourself, Pisces. Okay, this is a week for you doing something that it's not that you wouldn't normally be kind and caring to another individual, Pisces, but I definitely feel that this is a week where you're kind of doing something very differently to how you would do it. And I think it might be with a particular person. So it's almost like you're treating somebody very differently, or you're acting very differently towards an individual. But I feel that just looking at that Hanged Man, and this is your major card, so that's you on the card, Pisces, it's because you're seeing something in a very different way, and also you're having to sacrifice your own comfort, because this isn't the natural human state, is it? We don't naturally hang upside down on trees, do we? Or on a branch. This is literally sacrificing your own personal comfort for someone or something. So this is a week of having to sacrifice yourself to be of help and to be of service to someone else, which is why you show as the Empress. What is your goal for the week? The Page of Wands. You know, the goal with the Page of Wands is to speak, to communicate openly and freely with the Page of Wands energy. The goal for a Page of Wands is to explore something new, perhaps. A new creative venture would be the Page of Wands. It would be to start a creative venture from the bottom upwards so that you can learn. That's the goal with the Page of Wands energy. The Page of Wands is to speak and to let your message be heard by the masses. It is to come out of your shell. It is to be open, and it is to be demonstrative and expressive in your actions and in your body language. But it is also with the Page of Wands a goal to spread a little bit of joy. Because this guy, this little boy here or little girl here, they tend to be quite joyful, and they tend to laugh a lot, and they tend to be quite enthusiastic about life. This is the person who is quite curious, not cautious, curious. Page of Coins is cautious. Page of Wands is curious. He wants to find everything out. We'll see what this is, but the goal is to do the Page of Wands. Is it to explore a new venture? Creative venture? Is it to make your voice be heard? Is it to express a point of view, or to communicate an idea to the masses, to everyone with the Page of Wands? Is it to spread the word with the Page of Wands energy? Is it to explore a new territory? Because that could be it with the Page of Wands as well. Especially if you're doing something, you're being of service to someone else with the Empress energy. And the theme of the week is doing something that is outside of your comfort zone with the Hanged Man. Doing something from a completely different angle. You know, that's the theme of the Hanged Man. Self-sacrifice. So it's almost like something that you're doing this week, Pisces, is involves you sacrificing yourself and your own comfort for someone else. What is the obstacle you need to overcome? The Two of Swords. It depends what this Two of Swords is. I mean, the obstacle you might need to overcome is that your heart is closed to this. Maybe this isn't something that's so easy for you to do with the Two of Swords. You know, because the Two of Swords is whereby your heart is closed. So if you have to sacrifice something about yourself this week in order to be of service to another individual, perhaps the obstacle you need to overcome is that this is something that you don't want to do with the Two of Swords energy. Maybe this is something that isn't easy for you to do. And I feel that that's it with the Two of Swords energy. You might also be faced with a decision as well with the Two of Swords energy, Pisces. But I get the impression that this is something that won't be easy for you to do because your heart's already closed to it. I think that whoever it is you're sacrificing something for, Pisces, you already had your heart closed to them long time ago. This is probably someone that you don't even really like. I get that impression with this. I think that you closed your heart to them a long time. That's why the sacrifice card off the page of the Hanged One. You're doing something in a completely different way, and you're sacrificing your own comfort for another individual so you can be of service to them. But I feel the obstacle you need to overcome is that this is something that you are not, you know, the Two of Swords energy. This is something that, or I think the obstacle you need to overcome is that you actually closed your heart to an individual. This isn't someone you want to do this for. I'm getting that impression. This is someone you don't want to do this for. What could you be achieving by the end of the week? Judgment. So judgment can be a message out of the blue. Judgment is a final decision that is made. Judgment is a new life. It's rebirth. Some of you guys might be achieving rebirth. I'm getting the impression on this reading, Pisces, that you are in service to another this week. Empress energy. That's why you show as the Empress. So you're showing as being in service, being of help, being of support to another individual. But the theme of the week is doing something that you are uncomfortable with. You're having to put yourself in a position that isn't your natural state with the Hanged Man energy. Your goal for the week will be with the Page of Wands, maybe to spread happiness. Maybe this is a little fun. Maybe this is to investigate something or do something that you've never done before with this Page of Wands energy. But your obstacle, or the obstacle you need to overcome, is that you don't want to do it, the Two of Swords. You've already said this isn't something I want to do. Or the obstacle you need to overcome is the person that you're doing it for, Pisces. You already closed your heart to them. But what you could be achieving is transformation by the end of the week. Remember, judgment is ruled by Pluto, planet of death, transformation, death and new rebirth. So you could be achieving a rebirth and your own personal rebirth by the... So it almost feels like this is a lesson learned for Pisces. I feel that you're achieving rebirth, change, transformation of yourself with the judgment energy. What do you need to avoid this week? You need to avoid the Star. I get the impression that it's this person is the Star. I think they show as the Star, but you can't avoid them if you're helping them. That's the thing, so that can't be it. The Star is enlightenment. The Star is healing. The Star is cleansing. Maybe you need to avoid trying to cleanse them or even trying to change them with that Star energy. Or maybe you need to avoid keeping your distance, but also the Star is vulnerability. Maybe you need to avoid becoming vulnerable to this person again with the Star, because the Star is about vulnerability. I think you need to avoid becoming vulnerable to this Star. Maybe that's why the obstacle you need to overcome is that you close your heart to them. I think you're having to help someone this week who you closed your heart to. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a past lover or something like that, Pisces. Because the avoidance is the Star, and that is vulnerability. Opening yourself up to that person, becoming vulnerable to them again. I get the impression you have to help someone that you don't want to help. Maybe this person hurt you in the past, something like that. Interesting. What do you need to embrace? The Five of Swords. I don't want to use the word enemy. But the Five of Swords is abandonment, and it's cutting people out that no longer serve us. I can't see the people who have been hurt by this individual. I think that you need to embrace, I don't know whether this is your hurt or... Because the Five of Swords can mean many things. It can mean that you put yourself first in a situation. It can mean that you take the upper hand in the situation. Maybe that's it. Maybe you need to embrace that. Because the Five of Swords usually shows two people behind who have been wounded by this one person. And this person stands victorious. They stand victorious. Five of Swords can also mean that it was a futile argument. So maybe you need to embrace that this was a futile argument. Maybe this is something that you shouldn't hold on to. I get the impression, actually, I'm going to go with that. That you need to embrace that whatever this argument was with this person, it was futile. Nobody really won. They didn't win in the end because they're the one that are coming back to you now, Pisces, and they're asking for your help. All right. I do feel that you need to avoid opening yourself up to this person again with the Star energy. I really feel that you need to avoid doing that because it feels to me that you cut this person out because they hurt you. And I'm probably going to clarify. I don't usually clarify areas on these readings, Pisces, but I think that Two of Swords needs to be clarified. So I'm just going to get some cards and I'm going to clarify why you need to overcome the obstacle of the Two of Swords. We'll do it with the Chiro Marchetti deck. Why does, in 2 cards, why does Pisces need to overcome the obstacle this week of the Two of Swords? Right, somebody walked away. 8 of Cups. Queen of Wands. I think somebody you're attracted to. I think the Queen of Wands is somebody, because I don't think this is a person, Pisces, because this isn't your sign. But the Queen of Wands can be attraction. But this person walked away from this energy here. So I think it might be somebody you were attracted to walked away from you. And I think that that's why you closed your heart to them. The Two of Swords. So I think that the obstacle you need to overcome is that you've closed your heart to this person. You stopped communicating completely. Because the person that your attraction, the Queen of Wands is attraction, right? So someone you were attracted to walked away from you with the 8 of Cups energy. Or maybe you walked away, because this is water energy. Maybe you walked away from this temptress of the Queen of Wands energy. So it might be that you walked away from, it could be that you walked away from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or you walked away from someone that was attracted to you. Or maybe you were attracted to this person and they walked away from you. It could be either way. But I get the impression, Pisces, that you have closed your heart to this person. But then when I think about it, it must be that you're the Queen of Wands. Someone you were, because it just feels like you've got an issue with this individual. That's what it feels like here on this reading, Pisces. It feels like this person did you an injustice. That's how it feels to me. It feels like they did you an injustice. I think that you're the Queen of Wands here. I think that this is someone you were attracted to who walked away from you because she thinks she can get anyone she likes. I'm not saying you do, but she's the type of person who's like, she snaps her fingers and they all come running. But I get the impression that this person walked away from you. So that's you there on the Queen of Wands and that's them. And I feel, Pisces, they walked away from you on this reading. I think they walked away from you. And I feel that that's why you closed your heart to them. And you need to overcome the obstacle that you closed your heart to someone who walked away from you. Okay? But you're having to be of service, I think, for some of you guys. Either this week or in the coming weeks, you're of service to someone. But, it's all of the theme is that you're putting yourself in a really awkward position of the Hanged Man. But you could be achieving rebirth, healing with the Judgment. I think that this is rebirth. I think it's healing. I think it's healing. But you need to avoid the Star, opening yourself up to this person again. With the Star energy. Okay. And you need to embrace the Five of Swords. I don't think you need to embrace it as a petty argument. It feels like the wound is quite severe. But it wouldn't fit in for me to say embrace this as a petty argument. So it actually feels that you need to embrace that actually you're in charge here. You have the upper hand. Because the Five of Swords is all about the upper hand. So actually we're going to say that what you need to embrace, Pisces, is that actually you do have the upper hand, because it is this person that's coming to help from you. It's not the other way around. And if you need support, where can you go? King of Swords, somebody who is able to give you some diplomatic, rational, clever, informative information. Somebody who's going to be able to give you some very much rational advice on how you're going to handle the situation with this individual. Interesting reading. I'm going to quickly do it again. Let me just see what the time is. Can I see the time? Yeah, that's fine. Let's quickly do this reading again, because sometimes the readings take time to get together when you're trying to think of what the storyline is on these generals. But what I think is going on here, Pisces, is that you guys are showing this week going into the next few weeks as being loving, warm, tentative, of service to another individual, the Empress. But the theme is that you're putting yourself, because you are the Hanged Man, in an extraordinarily difficult, awkward situation in which you're going to have to sacrifice yourself and sacrifice your own values to a certain extent with this Hangman energy. Your goal will be to be light-hearted about the whole thing with the Page of Wands energy, to not take anything too seriously. But you need to overcome the obstacle. I think the obstacle is that you've encountered some very deep wounds. I think that you have internalized a lot of hurt here with the Two of Swords. So I feel that you need to overcome the obstacle, that you've internalized a hell of a lot of hurt here with the Two of Swords energy, because someone that you were attracted to with the Queen of Wands energy walked away from you with the Eight of Cups. by the end of the week, going into the following weeks, you could be achieving judgment, rebirth, healing of the situation. But you need to avoid the Star. This is becoming vulnerable to this person again. All right, I don't know who this person is or whether they're a narcissist, but it's kind of telling you to stop. You know, don't become vulnerable to them again, because you need to embrace the Five of Swords. You have the upper hand in the situation with this Five of Swords. And also, this person really did hurt you in the past. If you need advice, go to somebody who can give you some rational and intellectual advice on the situation and how to handle it in the King of Swords energy. Let's have a look at what the advice is from the angels. I just feel here, when I look at the reading, Pisces, you have the upper hand in a situation. Somebody's coming for help from you. You're not going for help from them. Okay? And it's almost like this person's having to eat, you know, what do they say? Humble pie. All right? It looks like somebody hurt you is coming to help from you. Okay? Some of you guys don't want to give that help because they really did cause you quite a hurt. But at the end of the day, just know that you're going to heal from the situation, number one. But number two, don't give in to them. Don't become vulnerable to their needs again with the Star energy here. And embrace that you've got the upper hand in this situation. Okay, they came to you for help. You didn't go to them. What is the advice that you have for Pisces on this reading? What is the advice? It says no. Let's have a look at what it's saying no to. Oh, that's it. It says no success, no. It says you're not going to have any success in this situation. So it's saying no. Look at that. No success, no. It's saying you're not having success in this situation. That's interesting. Yeah, look. It says no success. It's almost like it's saying if there's no success with this person, whoops daisy, if you don't have any success with this person, look at that. It says, then there's no, let's have a look. Then there's no compromise. So if you have no success with this person, Pisces, there will be no compromise. How interesting is that? Very interesting reading. Wow. Okay. Let's have a quick look at what your work situation is. Oh, sorry guys. I think I'm coming down with an illness. I'm not feeling very well. I should be alright though, I think. But yeah, I've just been feeling really off today a little bit. I think lots of people are coming down with some form of virus or something. Anyway, let's have a look. Okay. Universe Spirit, show me for Pisces work. What can you see happening for work? What's going on for work for Pisces? Show me Pisces and work in the next few days, 16th to 22nd September. Ace of Swords, so information possibly with the Ace of Swords. New beginnings as well, Ace of Swords. New ideas, new plans being put into place. Page of Coins. Page of Coins can be news about a job, or Page of Coins can be about a new business venture. So you might receive some information. Looks like it's a new business venture with the Page of Coins energy. So some information about a new business venture with the Page of Coins energy showing up here. Six of Coins in which you could receive. This is about receiving your fair share or receiving a, you know, an amount of money. Six of Coins energy showing here. Four of Wands. Nice, good news showing up for work. Okay. Emperor, possibly from an establishment. Okay. Or you could be moving establishment. Eight of Coins is work. Okay. So sometimes that's a new job with the Eight of Coins, or that's a workshop, or it's learning a skill or that type of thing. Eight of Coins and the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is, again, we've got this establishment card showing up here, learning. It might also be that you're learning something. It's at a particular institution here. So I'm getting some news coming in. Information about a new venture showing up here. Six of Coins in which you can receive or you can make some money with the Six of Coins energy. I'm seeing Four of Wands and the Emperor. The Emperor is all about an establishment, and the Four of Wands can be a move as well. So maybe some of you guys are moving an establishment as well. I'm seeing some of you guys probably going on a course within work because you've got the Eight of Coins and the Hierophant. So I'm seeing some of you guys going on a course within work as well, or you're thinking about going on a course within work. But we've got the Eight of Swords. There's some worries or fears going on here showing up. I think you're worried about whether you're going to like it or not with the Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups is doing something that you love. Three of Swords. There's some real worries here and anxiety with this Three of Swords energy showing up here. Could also be a woman causing problems. She shows as a Queen of Cups. So what I'm getting for work here, Pisces, is this. I'm getting some information with the Ace of Swords coming through about a new business venture for some of you guys coming through, in which you could receive a nice amount of money with the Six of Coins. I'm getting the Four of Wands. When in a work reading, this can be, it's either good news, okay, maybe you're going to receive some good news from a particular establishment with the Emperor energy showing up here. We've got two fours here, which are building and security showing up here. So this is something of a stability or security being built here within work as well. Could also be moving establishment. Emperors are establishments, and the Four of Wands can be a move card as well for work. Four of Wands can also be having success as well, and recognition, possibly by an Emperor. What I'm getting here is some of you guys going on a course within work, for example, Eight of Coins and the Hierophant. But some of you guys worried about whether you're going to like it or not. And some of you guys, I feel that you might have problems with the Queen of Cups, another individual as well, showing up in this reading as well. Some of you guys are not saying as well, Eight of Swords, that you're having problems, I think, with that Three of Swords with a Queen of Cups. Some of you guys not saying that you're having problems probably with a co-worker showing here. But I can't see any advice cards here. Maybe some of you guys looking to get clarity, Ace of Swords energy from an Emperor. Somebody in a position of power showing up here. Okay. Let's have a look at your love reading for the week. Oh, sorry guys. I've just got the worst backache ever. Sorry if I'm a bit off today. Universe Spirit, show me for Pisces love. What do you see coming in for Pisces and love, 16th to the 22nd of September? Right, Four of Coins. Okay, Four of Coins can be holding on to love, but Four of Coins can also be detachment. I'm seeing somebody who's being very detached, but then Pisces, the Hanged Man is you. Seeing somebody detaching themselves from you. You're the Hanging Man. But it'll be because you're acting like that. Now, on this particular Hanging Man, he looks like he doesn't care. He just looks like he's being lazy. So I'm seeing, Pisces, if you've been lazy in a relationship, I think somebody's probably detaching themselves from you. The Hanged Man energy showing here. Two of Coins. So Two of Coins is somebody who is playing the field. Somebody's weighing up a couple of relationships. I think some of you guys are actually going to be weighing up a couple of relationships. I think somebody's detaching from you, the Hanged Man. I think you've been kind of, you're either playing a couple of people off against each other, or you're just kind of wanting to keep the relationship really light-hearted with the Two of Coins. You don't want anything serious. Nine of Swords energy. There's worry in this situation with the Nine of Swords showing up here. Oh, worry and sadness. I don't think it's you. I think it's someone else around you. If that's not the case, then it's you that's worried about someone else. But I'm definitely seeing worry, anxiety, and regret and sadness showing up here. There's a Queen of Coins showing up here. Nine of Wands. Let's have a look at these two together. He's looking across. Somebody's looking tired. Nine of Wands energy. But Nine of Wands can also be what someone's wanting to... No, can you see how he's wanting to protect the Queen? Bodyguard is the Nine of Wands. He's guarding the Queen. The Queen of Coins is... I don't think this is a person. Or this could be hiding someone as well. Depends. Nine of Wands can be guarding or it can be hiding. There's a Queen of Coins, King of Coins. These are soulmates. There's something coming between you and the soulmate. The Nine of Wands is coming between you and the soulmate. Queen of Coins, King of Coins is soulmate energy. People who share values. But the Nine of Wands is coming between that. So there's an edginess about this relationship showing up here. Something is coming between you and this person, Pisces. Your soulmate. Nine of Wands is coming between you and the soulmate. But it's an energy. The Nine of Wands is energy. The Wands are energy. And the energy of tiredness is the Nine of Wands. Giving up. It's coming between you and the soulmate. Because this person is your soulmate. But somebody's getting itchy feet with that Nine of Wands. And I'm wondering if it's you. Nine of Cups. is joy and happiness and satisfaction, contentment. Oh, joy, happiness with the Empress. Somebody's happy with their wife. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Now, because the Empress in a love reading is the wife, like the married person sort of thing, and there's happiness and contentment with the wife. I think somebody's growing tired. The energy of tiredness is coming between you and your soulmate. And it's because it almost feels like on this reading, I don't know who's who though. I don't know who's married or who's what. But it feels to me, because you're the Hanged Man, you're Pisces, and Pisces is Hanged Man. It feels like you're not being serious. And then we've got the Two of Coins. So it almost feels like to me that somebody is worried with this Nine of Swords and upset because they feel that you, the Hanged Man Pisces, they feel that you're messing them about with the Two of Coins. All right, and they're detaching themselves with the Four of Coins. I'm getting somebody who's detaching themselves, Four of Coins energy, from you, the Hanged Man. All right, they're getting really tired, Nine of Swords, and worried and depressed about you messing them about. You seem to be doing that quite a bit, okay? I think it's two separate readings I'm looking at here, though. So in the one reading for love, I'm getting somebody who's detaching themselves from you, Pisces. You seem to not be making an effort. You seem to be kind of playing the field, or you're treating the relationship like it's not serious. And I think that whoever this person is, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel they're getting really tired of you doing this, all right? And I feel they're getting really worried, anxious, and really upset. And also, this person that you're with is thinking that you've got someone else, because they're looking across at the Two of Coins. Can you see? And sometimes this is all in their head. So there's somebody around you who's really worried that because you don't seem to be so committed, Pisces, that you're not actually that interested. The other part of the reading is saying that if you have a soulmate, the energy of the Nine of Wands, tiredness, lethargy, is coming between you and your soulmate. Because it's coming between you and your soulmate, Pisces. Perhaps this person is happy with the wife, the Empress and child, you know. Perhaps this person's happy with someone else. It almost feels like on the second reading for some of you Pisces, you're seeing someone, but they've got someone else. I'm seeing a third party in this, and it almost feels to me that this person is a soulmate, but what's getting in the way of the relationship is because they've got someone else, and they're probably quite happy with that individual. Interesting readings. That's what it felt like on those readings anyway. Anyway, let's have a quick look at what the advice is. So, yeah, two things. Pisces, some of you guys aren't making enough of an effort in a relationship. The partner's becoming very detached and very fed up with the way that you've been acting, because you act like you don't care. Some of you guys don't. And the other part of the reading is saying that you have a soulmate, but somebody's really tired. Somebody's getting itchy feet, and that's what's coming between you and them. They might be getting itchy feet because they've either got someone else or they're already married and they're happy with that relationship anyway. Let's have a look at what the advice is for love. What advice do you have for love for Pisces? Let go of control issues, okay? Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Let's have a look at what the advice is for work. Okay. Oops. Universe Spirit, what's the advice you have for work for Pisces? Show me the advice for work for Pisces. Work and money. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Okay. And finally, through the 3 card. Show me through the 3 card, please. Show me in 3 cards through the answer deck. What is the advice that you have for Pisces? There's a deception here. Okay. Victory. In the home. I think it's going with that other reading where I was looking at that I felt that you Pisces have a soulmate, but there's an energy between you of where one of you is getting really itchy feet. I don't think it's you on that particular reading. I think the person you're seeing is getting itchy feet. It looks to me like they're either having sex with someone else or they're quite happy within the relationship they've already got, because I feel that there's a deception here. You might feel that you've got victory in the home, happiness within the home, but there seems to be some deception going on here. Interesting. I'll ask what you should do about that. What should Pisces do about this deception in 2 cards? Because whatever energy for some of you guys you're feeling within this relationship, I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. I think somebody's deceiving. Somebody's acting like they're happy, but they're not. What is the advice you have for Pisces in this situation? It says the stranger. Oh, the stranger is a hidden enemy. An hidden enemy. No, I think it's saying you've got to estrange yourself from the hidden enemy. I think there's somebody in your relationship, for some of you guys, that's acting a certain way, but they're pretending, they're putting on a mask. I think it's saying that in this situation, you might want to distance yourself a little bit from this individual because they're not as honest as they're trying to make themselves out to be. All right, that's your reading, guys. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Sorry if I seem a bit lethargical today. It's just that I'm not feeling well today at all. My back hurts and everything. I'm wondering if I'm coming down with a virus or something. Hopefully not. If you'd like a private reading, guys, just click on the link below and you go straight through to my website. It's in the comment section or the end screen. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.